Hello my friends, welcome. Today I'm doing a bit of work on the 1928 rat rod tow truck. About a month ago I did some work on this. I had to button things up and tighten things down after doing the shakedown run. On that video I did some time back, just to tighten up some of the bits and bobs, mainly in the front suspension, steering, my crazy homemade key steering and that, some stuff had come loose, so got that squared away. But today I thought I would work on the back here. Let me get some more light on the situation so you can, hopefully you can see and hear a bit better. In the inside of the wheels here, so I want to add a wee bit of detailing back here. Brake drums and some brake lines, because this has an exposed rear end basically for the likes of the shop truck and the roadster, etc. The inside of the wheels here are covered by the body, but this one is exposed, so I want to add a little bit more detail here. So what I've got here is a couple of brake drums. These are, let me get in there, I'll put a link in the description to these. These are a prototype that I've designed. I got these printed at Shapeways, and because I'm down in the South Pacific, it's jolly expensive shipping and that sort of thing. Let's see if I can get that there. See this? So the details on this kind of fake brake drum are on the back of it. The front's just plain. These are designed to be a press fit to go on the inside just in here, so they'll sit inside the rim. When I did these ones, the hole was a wee bit too small and I had to ream them out a wee bit with a few drill bits, but they're pretty much designed to fit a Yota 2 axle, and just to cover up the inside in here, just to make it look a bit cooler. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this spare axle I've got here, just quickly remove these dualies, and we'll place them on that so you can get a better look at what I'm planning on doing. Okay, so I've got the axle here on the stands, and I'm going to push these on. While I'm here actually in the hobby room, so I've mentioned these stickers here that I got from YYC Designs Custom RC Creations. So that's Twist, he's got a channel. I'll put the link in the description as well. So a couple of stickers left. The other stickers I've already got out in the shed on my toolboxes. So cheers for that. Twist, that's cool. No one's ever sent me any stickers before, so that's groovy. So yeah, back to this. And you can see that little black bit in there, and there's two of them there and there. These little recesses are designed for those heads there on the ends of the, oh, it's not quite focusing there, on the heads, the little heads here on these nuts here. So that's what's there. So I've put the camera down for a sec because I'm just doing a freestyle and handhold today. See if we push these on, they should be okay. Let's see if I can get you in a good spot here. Hopefully they're alright. Hopefully I've got it lined up right. Yeah, good. I think that needs to be pushed in a bit more. I might have to do some work on that. Oops, I'm losing my hardware here. I'll try this one. This is probably not a very good video. I can't see the viewfinder, so I don't know what you chaps are seeing at the moment, but hopefully you've seen that push on. It looks like I need to work it a bit more, because that's going to interfere. Yeah, I believe it will get in the way. So let me just turn this off for a sec and I'll get back to you. Righto, I found something to press fit it. See, it's right at the end there. That's the bearing. Oh, you might not be focusing. So it's flush with the end of the axle there. So there should be no interference. So, and on this side, it just covers up that bit at the end there. All I did was grab my trusty old valve spring from an engine, place that on there, press it in. Oh shit, went right through. The other one worked well. See, so bees. Well, you guys like to see it when we do epic fails, so there you go. Merry Christmas, early presents. Hold on a sec, I'll just pop that back out. So it's gone right through, but because it's a press fit, I just got to line up those little hardwares again so I don't do damage to it. Pull it back. There it is. See there? So yeah, that's good. So, because I brought these were black when I brought them off of Shapeways. Cost more, and because I'm leaving the link in the description, and you do decide to buy them, bear in mind they're still prototypes. I have made the hole better to fit this, but you may need to sand it if you decide to get some. And if I was you, I'd use the drop down and just select the white PLA. Don't worry about the black stuff, just paint it yourself. It's like $3 difference, so if you've got some black paint, just get at it. I assumed when I did this that it was a black plastic, but it's not. It's still white PLA, and they dye it. So, you know, if you can paint your own, why wouldn't you? So I'll put these back on the stand here. Hold on, let me get this in a more sensible spot. Unscripted nonsense. Okay. There you go. See, it's got better light. So you can see it's got the little details that you need. So this would be the kind of thing I think might be cool if you're building rat rods, or maybe you're doing trail trucks for competitions, and you know they give points for every detail you add. So I don't know how many people have Psudo brake drums and whether they give points for that sort of thing. Wouldn't know. It's not really my wheelhouse, but it might be kind of cool. So the next thing I'm going to do is run brake lines I should say, from the drums across into the top of the pumpkin here. What I'm using for that is these bike spokes from a push bike wheel that I de-spoked, chopped up and melted down for the aluminium. So I'm going to go out the shed to do this because I want to use my vise and my larger pliers and whatnot. And I'll just drill a wee hole somewhere in this drum, and it will just come down, run along the axle here, and I'm going to go through one of the holes and run it up to the S, so that I'll just use this one as a pattern to save me having to pull it off the back of this, but it'll run along the top of this axle and go to the top of that pumpkin, and then I'll just use rubber hosing. So I think that'll be a neat little detail, and hopefully you'll be able to see these features from underneath here. So yeah, these are shapeways on Cyanide Speed Shop where I've got them, but I don't think I've made the link public yet because I still consider these to be a bit too prototype. I'm not entirely comfortable with the fitment here because they are a press fit, so you can still get your axles apart. So, but I will give you a link directly to the brake drums if you want to give them a go, you know, see how it works. If you're not afraid of using a file to remount these holes a little bit if you need to, then you'll be good to go. What are they? About $5 or $6 for the white PLA, $8 or so for the black ones. So I don't know how people feel about that price, but that's pretty much what Shapeway charges. Let's see, I don't these were designed for a the outer diameter for like an RC4 drive rim. So and they'll definitely be small enough to go inside these. These are a G-made rim on the back of this vehicle. I don't know if the semi-truck will be big enough. Oh yeah, she fits in there. It's close, but it fits. See that? It's kind of groovy. It's better than seeing the inside of that, you know. So yeah, let me just get at it. I'm going to go and bend up these in the shed because it's bending a piece of bike spoke. I don't think you need to see that. Get these done, and then I'm going to attach it to the truck here, the tow truck, and we'll catch up then, see what the how they look. Righto, let's get at it. See you in a bit. Righto, brothers, back in the hobby room again. Let's see what happened here. I don't know if it focuses very well because of the colour. I've drilled little holes up top there. It depends which way up you're hanging your axles. It may be at the top, this spot, or that way. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, I was going to use these push bike spokes, but they seemed a little bit oversized. They didn't look really quite scale there, so I went for a slightly smaller diameter wire and bent that up. This here is lacing wire, so it's low tensile, a lot easier to bend than the high tensile wire, push bike spoke wire. So I'm using that, and I've started doing some of the bends. What I was planning on doing is coming out the back of the brake drum, going down and cutting and going through the silent here, and then going around the back of that bracket and up to the top of the pumpkin there. So I've put a few bends in it now that'll take it from the back of the drum across and in through here, and then I'll bend the rest on the axle itself. So next thing I'm going to do is drop this axle down. I will disconnect the bottom of the shock here and the back of the leaf spring, and this should drop the axle down, give me access. So I'm just going to do that now. I won't bother filming that. I'm sure you guys have seen it, people undo screws before. So I will turn the camera back on once I have got the fake drums on this axle and some of the line fed through, and then I'll just bend it round up to here, cut it, and probably use electrical wire to do the fake lines there. So I'll get back to you. Right, so I've got my brake lines in here in the back. They go up and over the pumpkin, and let's see, I'll try and zoom you in here. We've lost you. Come on. Okay. You can see the line coming out of the back of the drum there. It goes along the back side of the axle here. There's a wee hole drilled in here, 2mm hole, and it goes through that eyelet and over the pumpkin there. And you can just see in there where the lacing wire stops, there's heat shrink, and then it goes to rubber line up into the chassis there. So yeah, heat shrink that on. Yep. My wire brake line's a wee bit shitty as far as the way that I wrapped it around the axle and the pumpkin and that. That's okay, that'll do for now. Right, so I'm going to put the wheels on and we'll have a look at how it looks, but it's not too bad. Okay, wheels are on. For your information, these are G-made rims and RC4 drive dirt grabber tyres that I white walled using white plasti dip spray paint. There's a video tutorial on how to do this if you're interested on my channel. But looking better. Let me get my little torch here. See if I can get some light up under here. Excuse me. Here we go. Hopefully you can see that. Looks better, than just the open rims at the back there. It's a little detail, and if I was being super posh about it, I would have painted that white plastic that I exposed, and I also would have painted it with the rust paint. But I just wanted to give you a bit of a show and tell on these things, just in case you wanted to buy some. But I think that looks pretty good. Let me get down here, see if I can get you into a spot where you can see the other side. Yeah, she's dark. It's dark down there. I can't really show you, but it's hard to see the lines. But look at that light down there. Not really. I think it's just the white background of the magnetic mat. It makes it hard for the camera to deal with the auto white balancing. But I think it looks a bit better. It's a nice little detail. So let's get that off the stands. One-handed shenanigans. Yeah, that's okay. Not in love with my brake lines. That was pretty quick and dirty, bit lazy. But I am liking the little brake drums in here. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a nice detail. Yeah, bit of rust paint to tidy it up would have been good, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. Not for now anyway. Cool. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this. Not super exciting, no metal work or anything like that, but you know, if you're into doing details on your rigs and that, maybe these little fake brake drums might be something you'd be interested in. So check out my Shapeways store anyway. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. See yous later.